So, is Silver Boy underrated? Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We're back here today with another visit on one of my favorite champions of 2021, to be entirely honest, and that is Silver Centurion. Now, when Silver Centurion first came out, we're going to do some Rank 3 gameplay today, actually. I really liked him quite a bit. He was the second champion of 2021 that I actually enjoyed. The first one being Strife, the second one being Silver Boy. Looking back at 2021, going forward, I forget who is in between these champions, but this was like even before Shang-Chi, and a lot of people like Shang-Chi was like their first champion they really liked of the year. But I always liked this guy quite a bit. I always thought he was very underrated. Back when he first came out, I made a very in-depth video on the 5-star on him. This video today is probably not going to be as in-depth as that one, so I'll probably link that at the end if you want to go check it out, where I went over, like, I really broke down everything this guy can do as a 5-star. So if you want to see how he performs as a 5-star, I do recommend you go check out that video. There is Realm of Legends, Labyrinth, a lot of Act 6 and Act 7 stuff as well, a lot of exploration through all of his utility and a lot of other stuff as well. But my biggest critique of this guy, is that he has quite the significant improvement at SIG 200. So his personal and shock debuffs, they both become passive, which is great, and also their duration is increased by 25%, okay? And this is like, it kind of feels almost required. Depending on the situation, if you're using him for like smaller health pools, no. But if you want to use him for longer fights, you kind of really want that 25% increased duration, and it's really nice to have them as passives, you know? But essentially, you know, but there's a lot of champions who are so good that want to be SIG 200, you know what I mean? Like, no one's like, oh, screw Cap Infinity War, he kind of has to be SIG 200, that champ's bad. So we're not going to do that here, okay? But basically, though, I do wish that was just in his kit. I wish that even at 25%, I wish it was longer than that, you know? We'll talk about that more as we go along. But yeah, I do wish that he could get that little value adjusted. That's my only major critique of this guy. I just wish that lock-on either happened a little bit sooner instead of 12 seconds, or the debuffs or passives lasted a little bit longer. That's literally my only critique for the character. Everything else I think is great. He has an armor up buff that keeps on the entire fight. That's really great for the nodes, but you're gonna need the armor up buff when you're fighting Havoc, okay? Basically, the way this guy works is that he never crits, so he's kind of like Crossbones, Guardian, Guillotine 29-9, okay? And essentially, there's a lot of words here. It's going to kind of tell you what you want to do. There's a heavy attack slow. Basically, what you want to do on the opponent is you want to start the fight by doing parry, or you don't even have to parry, intercept, whatever you want to do, medium, light, 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 okay? And the reason why you want to do the light attacks is because, well, let me find it here, because a lot of word. I was on it, look at that. While lock-on is not active, inflict an incinerate debuff dealing 444 energy damage. That doesn't matter, okay? The important part is that when you would crit, you put a shock, and then when you do the light ending combo, when you're not locked on, you put the incinerate, and those combine into a plasma. Alright, now essentially what you want to do is you want to build up around 4 plasma on the opponent, go for a special 2, and then that is going to put more plasma on the opponent, and it's going to refresh all the plasma, and then when you stay close to the defender, you're going to stay locked on, and the special 1 will refresh all of that, okay? Now, in a very long fight, you can go for a special 2 against I don't even know what I'm saying. Let me restart that. In a very long fight, you can let it fall off, okay? Let your lock-on fall off instead of going for the special 1 refresh, and then you can build up more plasma and then refresh them all with the special 2, and you can rinse and repeat that process. I might just show the video of the 5-star from like 6 months ago doing that in this video against Old Man Logan, because it was crazy, man, and it's a lot more impressive to watch a 5-star do it than a 6-star rank 3, right? So this guy also has some pretty decent synergies with some really good champions, and the best part about these synergies is that he doesn't need them. The second best part about them is that they're all with good champs, okay? So essentially what we have here is this with Mole Man. If the opponent's suffering less than 5 stacks of plasma, special 2 inflicts 1 extra plasma. You absolutely do not need that whatsoever. Like, you really don't. I might as well not even have it. but it's nice to have, okay? Over here, I like this one a lot. While locked on, special 1 inflicts an energy vulnerability, decreasing energy resistance by 15% for 10 seconds. And then over here, this is like the little, you know, Realm of Champions synergy. Critical rating is increased by 397, and what's so good about that is that the more he would crit, even though he doesn't, the more debuffs or passives you put on the opponent, all right? So we also have white mags here because he's, you know, a metal champion and a hero, so that's just good to have, you know? So yeah, like I said, essentially what you want to do is you want to do those light ending combos to start, then you want to do medium ending combos when you are locked on, because you're going to get a nice burst of energy with the energy vulnerability debuff from Iron Man Infinity War synergy. Going to be even better stuff, right? So yeah, this guy has a lot of text in his abilities, but honestly, that's all you need to know. That's the important part. So I want to just go ahead and show you here, okay? So let's jump in. So my first thing about this guy that I always loved, I felt like he's so smooth and enjoyable to play. I always loved his animations. So like I said, right, what I want to do here is you want to get the lock on potential. So my lock is ready. You see that? Come on. There we go. So, okay. Right away, I got my 4 plasma, which is ideal scenario, okay? The special 2 refreshes them instantly, and then we're going to add more, and then the Mole Man synergy gives us 1 more from there, okay? I'm doing light ending combos to put the plasma on the opponent, and then after that, I'm going to be doing now medium ending combos, and I can do 2 things here. I can refresh it with the special 1, or I can get a nice big burst of damage with the special 2. Against Winter Soldier, around a 450,000 plus health pool, I'm going to refresh it with the special 1, I think 1 time, and then look to end the fight with the special 2. That's going to be the rotation that we're doing. Watch out for the medium ending combos I'm about to do to give a burst of damage, okay? So we have 8 plasmas. Take a little combo to the face for some style points. Watch the burst. See that burst? There's a lot of red numbers ticking, so it's kind of hard to see. Gonna stay close. Okay. 5-hit combo, medium, refresh the lock on with the special 1. Now we have the energy vulnerability. Watch the burst. See that? He's at a special 3. If you're fighting a real opponent, don't push him to a special 3. We don't care here. We're just messing around, doing some Realm of Legends, right? Okay, now, gonna stay close. Gonna go for a nice 5-hit combo here into a special 2. And nice, big, enormous burst of damage. So, yeah, I'm a really big fan of this guy. I've said in the past that he's my favorite Realm of Legends champion, and I'm sticking to it. I agree. I really do think that he is my favorite one. I've never been the biggest Storm-X fan. I've really never been the biggest Sorcerer fan at all. I've never liked her from the beginning. I kind of like Jabari a bit. This guy, man, for some reason, I just always really enjoyed playing. I feel like he has some nice utility. I feel like he's smooth to play. I feel like he's fun to play. The synergies here didn't do much for us, man. The 10% or 15% energy vulnerability, it's nice to have, but that giant special 2 at the end probably made up for all that damage. The Mole Man synergy gave us 1 extra plasma, cool, a little bit more damage throughout, right? The Sorcerer synergy was probably nice, helping us with a little bit more critical rating, and White Mags gave us a little bit more attack, right? The point is, this guy's really good on his own, right? Even like for stuff like War, for example, like Taters just uploaded his like War video from the, I mean, I don't know when I'm uploading this, so this is not going to be helpful. I don't know what War it was, but he was versing like a Kitty Pryde, who's a very annoying defender, but he completely nuked her with him, and she's great for it because he pretty much turns her off because she'll never phase because he doesn't crit, you know? But his PI is huge, by the way. I just realized, oh my god. He's at the top of my profile on the beta right now. That's enormous. Holy crap. I didn't even realize that. I'm not boosted or anything too, so that's just normal. But yeah, so he's very good for short content, right? Like short health pools, AQ, AW. You kind of go in, lock on, special 2, and then you're good to go. That's pretty much going to be it. Then you can refresh with special 1 until they're dead. He's decently suicide friendly. He's immune to bleed and shock. And also, he's great without suicides too, because there's all that damage over time. So yeah, man, definitely like this guy a lot. I think he's underrated right away. The video title is he underrated? And I really think he is, man. Like, I really do. I think he's quite good. But yeah, let's go do some more stuff. So we're here in 6.4.2. There's a Footloose lane, you know, and I think that he's gonna be nice for this. I think I may have taken him here. I didn't rewatch my video that I made. I probably should have. Probably would have helped. You can come up with some ideas. But there's a Footloose node here, and you know he has the slow on the heavy attack, which is kind of nice to have, right? So essentially, a slow debuff kind of shuts off the Footloose node, which is really nice. All right. I just realized, of course, Medusa's a cosmic champion, and we can't put a slow on the opponent, right? If they are of the, you know, superior class. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try something else. We're gonna see what this special 2 does. Oh my god! There is a Stark Spidey right after this, so that's gonna be the move. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to finish off this fight off camera, and then I'm gonna show you Stark Spidey. All right, well, that was really fun, okay? I think he's the only tech champion with slow, right? So that thought never even came into my mind that, like, you can't use it against cosmic champs. But we could definitely use it against Starkey, and he's just a normal evader in general. So this is going to be really cool to see how he handles just evaders in general. So right away, we'll go for a nice, boom, heavy attack, right? And now he won't be able to evade no matter what happens. And now we're going to push him above a bar of power. We're going to use a heavy attack to do so. Great. Let's just eat it. Wow, nice crit, Stark. All right. Here we go. Throw the special, man. I want to show the people what happens. Now, all he has is that evade, as you could see. But just the slow is nice and consistent. As you can see, the damage over time is really good. And also, the special 3 doesn't get used very often with this guy. All right? But what it does is it places a 28-second slow on the opponent. It also activates lock on and everything else. It's also a freaking awesome animation, man. I don't even know if I've ever seen it. And I can't parry today, apparently. I'm going to blame the parry bug, I guess. Why not? Just kidding. But yeah, as you can see, really good damage. You know, obviously don't get hit like I did, man. I ate like 2 full combos, but really solid damage from this guy. How many times did we hit him? 47 times. We got hit 6 times. So Starkey, really strong. Hardest defender in the entire game, obviously. I could re-record that, but I'm not going to because this is more fun, right? Point is, if you don't get hit, good stuff, right? Let me show you another place where this is also going to be very useful, and I do think this was also in the 5-star video I made. All right, so this lane in 6.3.6 has a couple things that's going to make Silverboy so useful for it. So let's look at the nodes here. Acid Wash and also Toxic Can, so that's going to be a little annoying, right? But, you know, we can get around that because of Toxic Can. EMP Modification. You guys know what that is, right? So essentially we gain a buff. There's going to be a passive shock when they use a special attack, but we're immune to shock. That's really great. Okay? Also, Nightcrawler, he's an evader. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we're kind of just going to get to a special 2, see what kind of damage we can do with a rank 3 at that point. Get the slow on him. Okay? Get some nice plasma on him. Of course, we have to wait for the RNG of Toxic Can't to do things for us. We actually don't want him to switch because what we want to do here is we want to take advantage of the slow for the showcase. Nice little heavy attack there. And we're going to go for one of these. Good stuff. Counter his special attack with a nice little heavy attack of ours. And as you can see, guys, he's pretty much dead from a special 2 and a special 1. And that was just very casual stuff, man. Just get to a special 2, then get to a special 1, use some heavy attacks. I don't know who's next here. Magic. Eek. Thank you. Right? So yeah. Pretty darn good stuff, I'd say. Like, he has some really nice niche utility, and the damage output in general is good, you know? So, being immune to shock is great, It makes him an option for EMP mod. That's great. Also makes him an option for just shock nodes and champs who inflict shock on you. That's great. Having the slow like that makes him a decent option for evaders. I think that's really awesome. Also immune to bleed. You know, I could show you Biohazard and Caltrops, but I think you understand how that's going to work. It's just not going to exist. The node is not going to exist, right? One thing we can look at here, it's in the same quest. I don't believe I did this one ever, is there's Thunderstruck here. So we can go ahead and see how he does on Thunderstruck because he has all those shock passives, right? That can be kind of interesting. So let's see how that works out. Vigor, Vigorous Assault, Thunderstruck, Mystic Ward, all this other BS, right? Let's just go in here and see what happens, all right? Does he start unblockable? I don't remember. No, he doesn't. What's funny enough is, you know, you turn the shock into a plasma and then you stop doing damage because of that. That's all right, though. So far, man, pretty decent. And let's go for this. Dude, nice. Oh my god. This is actually a lot better than I anticipated, man. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Dude, I like this guy and I think he's underrated, but that really impressed me. Oh my god. Really, really good stuff there. Holy moly. Yeah, so I definitely really like this guy a lot, man. I really do. I wish I had him. I have all 3 other Realm Champions as 6 stars, except for the one I like, which is annoying. But yeah, and his basic arena already passed. Couldn't grind for him. He's not in the featured anymore. Oh well. Maybe I'll get him from a basic crystal one day in the future. Who knows? But like I said, I like him at SIG 200. Maybe I'll rank the 5-star, man. Because I really do like him. And I can, you know, throw his SIG up like it's nothing. But it's weird. I don't know if I'd recommend like ranking a 5-star SIG 200 over like a rank 3 SIG 20. I don't know. Because the damage increase is definitely noticeable, but the SIG ability is so nice. You know? I think in a vacuum for like most things I would recommend the SIG 200. However, for stuff like Alliance War, Alliance Quest, small health pools, 100,000, I think I'd rather have the rank 3. So it really depends on what you want to use the guy for, you know? But yeah, you know, give me a second here. All right, man, I want to show you an alternate playstyle here. Ignore all that going on. That's just me and a bigger face cam. An alternate playstyle for a very, you know, large health pool. Not that Labyrinth is very large, but it's over 1 million, right? And this is a way to get like way more plasmas, okay? So essentially, what you want to do is go against your instincts and let plasma fall off. And keep in mind, this is with a 5-star, okay? And the damage is really good even with a 5-star. So right here, we start out, right? We got our 7 plasmas. Now, normally, what have we been doing in this video? We have been letting them, you know, getting to a special 1, getting just under special 2, refreshing them, right? Ending with a special 2 if we have to. But from now on, I'm staying away. Now that my lock-on is gone, I can build more plasma. So I have 8 now, right? And I want to stay really close to Old Man Logan, okay? I have 9 now, and I'm going to go for 10, all right? So check this out. I'm going to go in here, boom, 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 10, special 2. Okay? Now, all 10 of them are paused on him for now, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to let my lock-on fall off, okay? And the damage over time gets really good. I'm hitting him to block. I'm staying close to him that way. You know, I can get to my special 2 really quickly. That way I can save all those plasmas. I have 13 now, right? Look at this, 13. Now they're all paused, and look at that giant burst of damage that happens right there. That is nice, man. That's some good stuff. So basically, at this point, we have all of this plasma, okay? We got all this plasma going on. And keep in mind, this was just with a 5-star back during his release, okay? And we have 14 plasmas right here, 15 plasmas. Oh my goodness gracious. Gonna go right in here, okay? And now, when it's ready, we're going to throw it into his block. Right into his block. All right? Bait out the special 2. And as you can see, the energy vulnerability, right? On the look at this, 23k on the mediums. Check that out, 23k. Now, 99% of the time, this is very unnecessary. Very unnecessary to do. But we got down Old Man Logan in about 120 hits, right? 121, which is not bad. Not bad at all. I just wanted to showcase that different alternate playstyle there, which is pretty nice. You know, and like I said, I don't recommend that playstyle 99% of the time, and at the end of the day, man, I don't recommend you use Silver Boy for Labyrinth or Abyss or anything a million, you know, health pool plus. But man, if we ever get content like, you know, Gauntlet again, and there happens to be, I don't know, man, an EMP modification node in there with the champion who also evades, right, and then also inflicts bleed, a bleed shock combo with evasion, well, Silver Centurion is going to be good for that fight in the future. So it's just nice to have that in your back pocket just to know about, right? But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big ol' like. Comment what you think about Silver Centurion in the comment section below. Do you like him as much as I like him? Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any other future Are They Underrated videos coming to you very soon. I'll be seeing you around.